Fret Not. My name's Rob.
My name's Colton, and welcome to the entry-level metal series.
Hey guys, thanks for stopping in the channel. If you're new to the channel and you don't know anything about us, what we do is we go out and we purchase entry-level guitars. The ones we feel like probably the best bang for the buck, we bring them in, we review them, and then we give you guys a chance to win them.
Yeah. All you gotta do is like the video, subscribe to the channel, comment done on the video, and share it.
And if you go out to our page and you look in our playlist and you look on the guitar giveaways, entry-level metal series, there's usually 3 or 4 guitars up on there. If in the comment section, if it says we have a winner, that means that guitar has been given away. Good luck to everybody. Make sure you get in on the drawings and
stay tuned.
Welcome to Fret Not. My name's Rob.
My name's Colton, and welcome back to the entry-level metal series where we have yet another guitar.
And it's not a diamond.
This one's not a diamond. We've got the Leo Jaymz Monsoon. Check it out.
So, if you've been around the channel since the very start, right at the start, we reviewed one of these, but it was one of the burl ones. And since that time, I've watched on this company, and they've supposedly upped their pickups, made them better. And since that time, they've supposedly added stainless steel frets. These are ball-in stainless steel frets. So we thought it was only appropriate because of the price range, and we was kind of impressed with the last guitar. Honestly, I like this one better.
Yeah, I like this one a lot more.
Well, when you got binding on this one, and you got that, that kind of quilted look to it, and then on the back, they probably really can't see it, but on the back, that wood is almost like a stain. It's like a blue stain over, and you can actually see the wood. Yeah, so I think it came out really good, man.
Yeah, I mean, the last one we reviewed was great. You know, it was a good guitar, but you can just kind of feel and hear the improvements.
Yeah, yep. So this is a mahogany body with a mahogany. No. So let me stop because the last one was a mahogany neck. This one isn't. This is a roasted maple neck. So it has a rosewood fretboard. It has 24 frets, 25/5 scale. It has 2 of their so-called upgraded alnico 5 pickups, and there's a number associated with these that wasn't associated with the other ones, but honestly I don't remember the number on it. But hardtail bridge, 3-way switch, single volume, and we've been playing it for a few days. Man, it plays really good.
It does. It's a blast to play on. I like the way it plays and sounds.
Well, I'm sure the top is a veneer, but hey, it's better than some of the big companies that just print a picture and put lacquer over it and make you think
slap it on there.
There's a rant, and I don't have time for it tonight, but I have a rant about these guitar companies. But this has got binding around the body and the neck, or a version of binding. It may not, it may not be 100% true, but it looks good.
Yeah.
Plays good. Sounds, I think, better than the first one.
Yeah, I mean, the first one wasn't terrible, but like I said, you can just kind of hear the improvements.
Right. So I think they did pretty good on this. We're going to get into a price point, where we got it, how we got it, how long it took to get it, and if we think it's a good buy. And then we're going to give you guys a chance to win it.
Sounds good.
So here in a second, we're going to shut up and let you hear this in the mix. I want to remind everybody, go out to the super thanks button. Hit the super thanks button for us, man. We'd really appreciate anything you guys do for us. Join our memberships, man. If you get on our memberships, we do have extra content in the back that the regular audience doesn't see. We'd love to have you. Everything that we get goes back into this channel so we can make better videos and give you guys more expensive guitars.
Yep, that's the goal.
So all in all, I think if they did the upgrades, which it's really hard to tell, but I think this one sounds better.
I think it does too. I feel like it's got maybe, and this is just me, but maybe it's got a little more bottom end to it while still kind of retaining the highs that the last one had.
The last one wasn't bad, but I felt like if you played that live, you'd probably need to EQ it a little bit.
Maybe,
and this one we haven't touched the EQ on it. Just seems to play pretty good, sound pretty good.
Yep.
It's got a good bit of weight to it with that mahogany body. It feels good.
Yeah, it's pretty solid. It's not overly heavy. Again, I referenced that, what is it, the Renegade? That thing is just razor thin, but it's not that light, but I'd say it's about average.
Okay. All right, so what we're going to do right now is we're going to shut up and let you hear this in the mix. We're going to come out and give you our thoughts on everything on it, explain again how you can win it, and we'll be right back. You got to hear it in the mix. I would ask you what you think about playing it, but I played that one. Yep. But you've been playing this a lot today. What do you think about it?
I think it's a blast to play on. It's just pleasant. The action's nice. It's for me anyway, you know, but no string buzz at all. Yet the strings aren't super high up off the fretboard. I think they're just kind of perfect.
The setup on it is pretty good to come from, you know, a Chinese guitar. The setup on it's really good. It plays good. It sounds good. So I'm going to make a blanket statement. Any guitar we have given away and or are going to give away, if it's in this entry-level series, man, do yourself a favor and put some real strings on it. These guitars sometimes sit in warehouses for months. They could be in different types of climates. I promise you there may be a couple of people out there that do, but the majority of these guitar builders are not spending money on strings. They're putting strings on the guitar because it's a requirement, but I guarantee you they're not wasting, you know, a lot of money on it. Do yourself a favor, man. Just get yourself a decent set of strings. Don't break the bank, but get some strings and put on it, and you'll probably be amazed at the difference in tone and sound.
Yeah, I don't know what everybody else plays on. I usually just put regular Ernie Ball slinkies on mine.
Do you run slinkies? So I'm not a fanboy. I'm just telling you because we have so many guitars. I usually just run Diodarios on everything. And I kind of keep either 9s and 10s depending on the guitar. Now, just so you know, straight out of the box, this was detuned and just all the strings were looser. And they did that, I guess, for shipping. I brought it up into drop C. It hit perfect. I haven't touched it. That's saying a lot for a $200 guitar. Which it's not really $200.
That's not bad. I don't remember. Did the last one have locking tuners on it?
No, this one does have locking tuners, and so that's an upgrade.
Yeah, that's really nice. The tuners, you know, I double checked, you know, earlier when I picked it up just to make sure, you know, everything was on point, you know, before I started playing it tune wise, and the tuners feel nice themselves.
So those are 21-to-1 ratio. Now, if you buy a high-end guitar, the majority of the time those are 18-to-1. So there's a little bit of difference on how they do this, and I'm not saying one is better than the other, but hey, at least you're getting, you know, locking tuners on the guitar. So we picked this up. This one came off Amazon. You can get this straight on the Leo Jaymz store also. We did it off Amazon to get it faster. I believe it was around $240. The good thing about Amazon is if you find a guitar on there, usually there's a coupon for it. So my wife is Prime, so we got a $30 off coupon. Then we paid taxes, so we ended up back around the $230 area. Probably got it within a week. It was a little slower than some shipping from Amazon, but hey, if you get the guitar and it ain't damaged in a week. So on the video, you got to see kind of didn't really do an unboxing, but I showed you the box and what it looks like when you open it. It's packaged really well. They spend a lot. Regardless how much it cost them, they spend a lot more on packaging than the majority of people do. And they spend a heck of a lot more than Guitar Center because you don't get nothing with Guitar Center.
Nothing with that.
So for about $230, is this an Ibanez? Is this a Gibson? Is it a Fender? Absolutely not. But I dare you to go out and find something that has the appointments of this guitar for this price. It's going to be tough if it's got a big box name on it.
Yeah.
And everybody knows if you watch this channel, we ain't sponsored. We don't get a penny no matter how many guitars they sell. We just tell you our honest truth. Now, I am not a fanboy of any entry-level guitar, but I'm telling you, for the money, it's
just another hard one to beat.
I know. I'd take that up on stage and play it and not even think about it. That's a good little guitar.
It's another one that I would consider, if it was my first guitar, I just found gold.
Right.
For that amount of money.
If it was me, and everybody's different, but if it was me, I'd yank them pickups out and put some Aurora tones on it and go to town.
And yeah, that's another story. If you wanted to get this and try and get something that sounds really, really good on the cheap,
right?
That's exactly what I would do. But if that's like next month's or 2 months out from getting this, these are great.
You heard that in the mix. That's not EQ'd. It's the same patch. So if you've been around the channel and you heard that guitar, it's the same thing that we do on every guitar. It don't sound bad at all.
No, it's pretty good.
And this is one of the few that I did get to hear on a little small black amp, just a little portable amp, and with a little distortion to it. And man, it sounded fantastic. And I know we do everything off the Quad Cortex, and if you don't have the Quad Cortex, you're not going to probably mimic exactly what we do. But we just use standard patches. But man, I've heard this on a smaller amp, I think a little 6-inch or a little 8-inch. Man, it sounded great.
I feel like if you just had like an average amp and you had like a Boss Metal Zone pedal or a Boss Distortion pedal, you're cooking with gas.
Yep. So I think all in all, for the roasted maple neck, the mahogany body, by all means, the stainless steel frets and the ball end. So you don't have to worry about fret ends. You got a rosewood fretboard. You've got 2 hot alnico 5 pickups, regardless who makes them. They're alnico 5 pickups. A fixed bridge and locking tuners.
Yeah, that's pretty good for entry level. I can't remember. We may have reviewed some other entry level guitars that have some locking tuners, but I kind of really hope that just becomes the standard now.
Well, it should be, but the majority of the ones we reviewed in that $200 to $300 range don't. Now there are a few exceptions, but a lot of them don't. But a lot of people that don't really change the tuning of their guitar could probably care less whether it's got locking tuners or not.
Yeah.
But we change tuning up so much, you just about gotta have it.
It's nice to have, yeah.
So all in all, we don't give star ratings on this channel. I think if you got $250 or less and you don't take a look at this before you buy something, I think you're missing the boat.
Yeah, it's a bit of a disservice if you just kind of ignored this.
I know,
that's your range.
Well, it says Leo Jaymz. We know it comes from China, but listen, if you didn't realize it yet, if you buy an Ibanez, a Jackson, it may not be China, but they're making it in Indonesia. They're making it wherever they can make it the cheapest possible. And I am not ragging on them companies, but I've picked up a ton of entry-level big box guitars, and they just feel like a toy.
Yeah, they're just twangy.
They just don't feel right. And not trying to pick on anybody, but this feels more like an accomplished guitar.
Yeah, it's just the way it is.
Yep. So, with all that being said, I think this is a really good buy, and I think you need to check it out if you're in the market. Now, if you're still here, which I know my hardcore people are, coming this Saturday, we're going to be doing a giveaway, and that's going to be on that Monarch that we put up at Christmas. We're probably going to be getting our new MWS guitar, and if we were getting our MWS guitar, that also means that we're getting those guitars that we told you guys about a little while, about a week ago, on the new, from the luthier, the new ones that he's cranking out at more of an entry-level price. So we're going to have all of that this weekend. We're going to be giving away the Monarch, and we're probably going to get you another Meet Your Maker series or 2 within the next few days.
Nice.
So by this weekend, you're going to have a ton of different content to check out. And I bought that because it was blue, right?
Did you?
Well, it's blue. It's blue. So, I mean, it's a good-looking guitar.
It is. It's a good-looking color.
I didn't have a problem with the burl top on the other one, but I think the quilted looks a lot more sophisticated than their burl and those colors that they use, the kind of the pinks or whatever. It's a good guitar. I know the guy personally that won that guitar because it was at the start of the channel. There wasn't a ton of people on here, so you kind of knew who was on here.
Right.
And he just loves it.
Yeah.
He thinks it's a great guitar. And I do too. But I think this one is more akin to me.
Yeah.
You know?
It's kind of just reminds me of like a glacier or something. It's really cool.
It's really cool. So make sure you get on the memberships. Make sure you get on the super thanks. We got the Monarch going this evening, or excuse me, Saturday. We're probably going to be doing 1 or 2 different Meet Your Makers this Saturday and get you a chance to meet some of these high-end luthiers and actually hear them talk and kind of see what drives them and you know, just kind of see what makes them tick.
Yeah.
We got lots more in store for you, so make sure you get on the drawing for this. And if you watch the little intro, it kind of tells you everything again. I know you guys probably get tired of watching it, but you'd be surprised. Every day I get people asking me, how do you enter? So I just have to run that at the first of the show. So if you watch the video, you should already know.
Yeah.
So, all right, well, we appreciate you guys. We're really humbled by you, and we got lots of stuff in store for you guys here real quick.
Yep. A lot coming up.
Until next time.
Stay tuned.